Welcome back to Warcraft 3, Reforged, half Reforged, old graphics. I did make a couple adjustments, very small adjustments to the audio. The problem is the cutscene audio is noticeably lower than the rest, but I hope it's still going to sound okay. But we're just going to keep going here to the rest of this little tutorial campaign for the orcs. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't have that here. That is very interesting. I wonder if we can... Hang on. We hit Classic. Oh, that opens up all of these. That's very interesting. So that just leads me to believe that, that this is, in fact, the health scream changes were part of Reforged. Interesting. Okay, so I guess we won't be showing these, which is fine. They're not too important. We'll just be playing the game as it was intended, I suppose. So let's instead go ahead and... okay, so I guess we're done with the prologue campaign. We're going to be going on to the human campaign then. Well, that's fitting for episode 2. So this is the Scourge of Lordaeron. It's beautiful. Welcome to Lordaeron.
We've received reports that the orcs are regrouping.
Certainly the recent attacks against the internment camps are evidence enough.
Agreed. The Horde is on the move. This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch as the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The orcs are not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself? King Tyrannus, you must heed my warning. This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
Plague? You wizards are just being paranoid. Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
It is simple. As I have said, the Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages under strict quarantine.
I will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Yet prisoners they are, good king.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of this. Guards, remove this madman.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
Travel west. Are you mad?
Hold, Ambassador. I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this is not the time for wrangling prophets. Our lands are beset by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before, and I will not do so again. If you cannot take up this cup, then I shall find another who will. warning has been given. Their fate is now their own.
So, of course, there we saw Lordaeron, effectively the capital of the Alliance, and its king, Tyrannus, who is the de facto leader of the Alliance. And they're dealing with some plagues that are coming about. They're dealing with the orcs that are all escaping, and no one can really agree on what to do about all these problems. And then here you have this prophet coming in talking about doom and gloom all up in this room, and they don't really want to hear any of that because they have enough worries to deal with. So we'll talk more about the Alliance as we go, but first of all we have Chapter 1, The Defense of Stronbrad. Recent orc uprisings in southern Lordaeron have forced the Alliance to take decisive measures. To contain the orcish threat, King Tyrannus has sent two of the realm's greatest paladins, his son, Prince Arthas, and the legendary Uther the Lightbringer, to deal with the orcs once and for all.
Welcome, Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
Can the formalities, Uther. I'm not king yet. It's good to see you.
You too, lad. I'm pleased that King Tyrannus sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on me.
Well, it is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
Look, here's where we stand. Our scouts have confirmed that there is an orc encampment hidden somewhere over the next ridge.
As I suspected.
It gets worse. They're preparing to attack the nearby village of Stronbrad. As far as we know, the village is completely defenseless.
I need to move against the orcs' base immediately. Can you handle Strongbrad's defense on your own?
Of course, Uther. Don't worry about me.
Good. Meet me at the orc camp once you've saved the village. Be careful, Arthas.
Okay, so for this campaign, we're going to be playing as Prince Arthas Menethil, and we don't have the narrator talking over us now. So Prince Arthas is the oldest son of the king, and he is training to be a paladin. He is a paladin, actually. He's a lot like Henry VIII. He's very popular, especially amongst the ladies. He was kind of a... he was a big socialite in Lordaeron growing up. And now he's here to help out against the orc problem that has been arising. Now, these orcs that we're going to be fighting aren't the ones who are working with Thrall. They're actually Blackrock orcs, which are orcs that belong to the clan of Blackhand and Doomhammer. And they actually didn't join Thrall's new horde, and they are starting to come together. They like to worship demons. They're very much trying to bring back the old horde that lost the war, whereas Thrall wanted to create a new horde that would be seen as more honorable than the last one. So let's talk about Arthas. So he is in fact a paladin, so he's a strength-based hero, and he starts with this Holy Light spell, which heals his friendly characters. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to be sending these footmen in first, and then Arthas will be able to heal them as they take damage. Very much a support role character.
Of course. For honor.
For honor.
Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Certainly.
These unit quotes are happening very often. I know I click a lot, but that might have been upped a bit from when I last... or that might have been upped a bit in Reforge, how often they do the unit quotes. I'll just try and click less often. So we have these, you know, villagers here. Farmer Ted, Jeremy, Garth. Oh, they took out the ability to kill kids. That's right, yeah. In the original game, you could kill the kids. Yes, haha. But you can't do that anymore. And we have Garth and Thornby over here.
Of course.
We'll fight for Lordaeron. Get your swords.
And they become footmen.
For honor.
Thank you, friends.
A sound plan.
So the footmen, they're cheaper than the orcish grunts, but they're a lot weaker. but you can just make a lot of them. The humans are more similar, if we're going with the StarCraft references. If orcs are the Protoss, then humans are sort of like... they're sort of like Zerg, honestly. Unlike StarCraft, there are actually 4 races in this game. So orcs are very much like Protoss, and there's another race that's very much like Terran, and then Zerg kind of gets split between humans and another race. So humans are very much Zerg-like because they can make a lot of units quickly, and they're pretty cheap.
You're my only hope. A group of gnolls kidnapped my little Timmy and took him to their hideout in the forest. Could you find him and bring him home?
Oh no. Not little Timmy.
Of course.
We can't let little Timmy get kidnapped. We gotta kill the gnolls.
I stand for the light. Of course.
Arthas will help. With his big fucking hammer. Don't worry, Timmy, we'll help you. Arthas' hammer is called Light's Justice. Which is pretty generic, but you know. All about that justice.
Please get me out of here. I want to go home.
Alright, we saved little Timmy.
Oh, thanks so much. I have a reward for you.
Thank you, Alicia. She gave us a ring of protection, +1.
For honor.
I'll be trying to do every side objective just so we can get a complete picture of each mission.
For honor. Certainly. A sound plan.
So...
Certainly.
Man. Yes, Arthas is a paladin in the Order of the Silver Hand, which was an organization that was formed during the Second War, where the Church of the Holy Light had the idea of, well, we have priests, but what if they could fight, you know? So paladins are essentially warriors combined with priests. They fight and they use the light to heal and attack enemies. Ah, I'll save you. Oh god, it's a trap!
Take all the valuables.
I always thought that was kind of goofy. There's a guy named Benedict, and he turns out to be a traitor. Fun little history reference. So we gotta fight some bandits. And Arthas gets a level up. And a scroll of healing. So let's look at Arthas' level up. So we have 2 choices. We can take Divine Shield, which makes Arthas invulnerable for 15 seconds. And that's complete invulnerability. He can't take damage, and he can't be targeted by any kind of abilities. Or we could take Devotion Aura, which gives a passive increase to our everyone's base armor, including Arthas himself. So that's what we're going to go. Divine Shield will be useful later. I'll pick it up in a future mission. But for now, we're just going to increase our Devotion Aura. I think they... Did they change that icon? I don't actually remember. Anyway, I'll move the footmen around so you can hear their voice quotes.
Aye, my lord.
Actually, I'm going to click on the footmen so you can hear one of my favorite ones.
Orders? What do you need? Don't ask, don't tell. Grab your sword and fight the horde.
that's my favorite one.
Uncle Lothar wants you.
And Uncle Lothar wants you, referring to Anduin Lothar.
For honor. Certainly.
Grab your sword and... Oh.
Stealing our belongings.
We'll take their coin just like everyone else's.
Uh-oh, more bandits. They're stealing from these people. Grab your sword and fight the bandits. We'll try and block them off in this little pass as they try and run past us.
Of course. Certainly. For honor.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually stop him from getting away, but I've always tried.
For honor.
Get that fatty surround.
You are past me.
Yeah! I actually stopped him from getting away.
A sound plan.
So we'll get the legend back. I'm still going to go down this way just so I can show you what you're supposed to do. Usually they'll all just run past you like the rest of them did, and then you can chase them down here and fight them. As you can see, all my units have plus 1.5 armor from my Devotion Aura.
Certainly.
So this guy's getting pretty low on health, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Holy Light him, and he's healed back up. Cool. And then you get down to this bandit camp, and you can fight the rest of them.
Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan.
Kind of want to make sure everyone's attacking together, so we're not wasting damage. And we're going to potion a mana.
A sound
Cool.
plan. Certainly.
Certainly.
For honor.
For honor.
I'm here to help.
This ledger book... Oh, this ledger looks to be full of boring facts and figures. And it's daytime.
Justice shall be done. For honor.
Gerard, I got you your ledger back.
Bandits stole my ledger. Without it, I will lose my entire farm. Please, retrieve it from their camp. It will mean so much to us.
Don't worry, buddy. I already got it back. Yep, we already did that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Thank you for helping
There
me.
you go.
Please, take this item.
No, you couldn't see it, but he gave us a Tome of Strength, I believe.
I stand for the light.
Which is the same thing as that Manual of Health we saw in the first mission of the Thrall campaign. It just gives you a permanent... Oh, that poor guy.
Damn. The attack has already begun. To arms, my brothers!
So now we gotta fight these orcs, and as you can see, like I said, the grunts are very powerful compared to my footmen.
Is there danger?
So we're gonna need more... We're gonna need a good amount of guys to take down just these two.
Justice shall be. Certainly. I'm here to help. The light is my
So before we go down, I can show you this over here. There's actually a graveyard over here, and I think at night, you can see ghosts here of people who died in the village over here.
I stand
So if you actually kill villagers here, you can find their ghosts in there.
The light is my strength.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Sound plan. For
So let's
honor.
enter Strombrad. It looks like it's a bit... Uh-oh.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus!
Of course.
Oh, that guy is awful. Alright, well, that's the slave master. We have to defeat him.
Here to help.
Oh, save him. Oh, Arthas, you are not very good at saving people. He's an orc raider.
Justice shall be done.
They're mounted units. They ride on wolves.
My strength. A sound plan.
Oh,
For honor. A
Let's
sound
head up
plan.
here.
Of course.
Ah, more
I
guys.
stand for the light. Certainly. Certainly.
Grab your sword and fight the horde.
Is there danger?
Blackrock clan would eventually go on to form their own horde called the... I think it was called the Dark Horde. And it would eventually
A sound plan.
be manipulated by Nefarian, the Black Dragon.
Of course. For honor.
And the war chief would be Blackhand's son, Rend
Of
Blackhand.
course. The light is my strength.
Let's head
For
up
honor.
here.
A sound
Uh-oh. Oh no! More civilians! Alright, we'll save him this time.
For honor. I'm here to
There
help.
we go.
A sound
Hell
plan.
yeah.
Is there danger? Of course.
Oh, ah!
Of course. Certainly. A sound plan.
Good thing
I
Bob's
stand
guns
for
is
the
still
light.
standing, even though it's on fire.
Haul these wretches off with the rest of them. Move them out!
Justice
Oh no.
shall be done.
No, they're getting away with the innocents. Kill the slave master.
I'm here to help. For honor.
It's
Certainly.
actually kind of a unique model. I think this guy was originally actually going... Oh god, this actually makes things louder. He was originally going to be like an orc unit, but they decided to change that. So now he's just like a boss here.
For the light.
I'll use the scroll of healing there.
Is there danger?
Die, slave master. Yeah. Alright, well, we kind of defended Strombrad. We did our best.
Bless you, Prince Arthas. But what about the others who were taken away?
Don't worry, son. We'll find them and bring them home safe.
Prince Arthas, Lord Uther needs you at the Orc encampment immediately.
Never a dull moment. Let's get moving.
Okay. Gotta go meet up with Uther. Strombrad would eventually just fall to ogres, I think. Sadly. It would take a good amount of time, though. So you don't have to worry about anyone you know getting killed there. Let's look at the map, by the way. So, starting from all the way up in the north, we have Stratholme, which is one of the biggest cities in Lordaeron. We have Hearthglen just below that, Anderhall. You have just these random villages that we're going to be seeing. Brill is actually an area you can find in WoW. A lot of these are, but Brill is an undead area when the Forsaken eventually become a thing. And then you can see over there Durnhold Keep, where we were playing a Thrall, and to the east of that you have Airy Peak, which is the home of the Wildhammer Dwarves. Let's get started. Black Rock and Roll. Black Rock and Roll. I was about to say something else. 20 minutes later, at Uther's encampment near the Black Rock Clan village.
Good timing, lad. I sent 2 of my best knights into parley with the Orc leader. They should be returning shortly.
They're not returning, are they?
Damn. These Orcs will never surrender.
Then let's get in there and destroy the beasts.
Remember, Arthas, we are paladins. Vengeance cannot be a part of what we must do. If we allow our passions to turn to bloodlust, we will become as vile as the Orcs.
Yes, Uther.
If you're feeling up to it, I want you to lead the attack.
Me? Well, of course.
I'll remain here and ensure that none of the loathsome beasts threaten the camp.
I won't fail you.
I know you won't, lad.
Alright, so look at that. Uther's level 10. Yeah, level 10 Uther. So he's pretty powerful. Plus 20 attack. So here's our basic human village. We have the peasants as opposed to the peons. They are just as pathetic. And here they are chopping lumber as well.
The light is my strength. A sound plan. For my
Let's go
father,
break some
king.
boxes while we're here. For my father, the king.
Foul knave.
Foul knave.
Certainly. For honor.
So we have the Altar of Kings, which lets us revive our hero, and of course we have these scout towers, which I guess I'll just upgrade into guard towers now, just so we can get some base defenses. Although Uther is a pretty good base defense in and of himself. And we'll start making more peasants.
I'm here to help. A sound plan.
Classic Arthas.
For honor.
Uther was actually one of the original paladins, if not the first. He may have actually been the very first paladin in the Order of the Silver Hand. Let's make a farm. We're actually gonna need more peons. God damn it, peasants on lumber. There we go. Yeah, Uther was definitely one of the original 5. The others, off the top of my head, there was
Ready to work.
Gavinrad the Dyer was one of them. Théoden Dathrahan was one. Turalian was one. And then
Upgrade complete.
either Tyrion Forgering or Alexandros Mograine. I don't quite remember which of them was the other. Assuming I got all those right. So we're going to make a barracks. Same as the Orc barracks, just make some basic troops. For this in particular, we're going to need to make another farm and make 6 footmen. Yeah, this is actually telling us something kind of interesting. I'll take this peasant. You can actually build stuff faster if you have multiple people working on it. But it'll cost more of your resources. Let's put one more on lumber. I don't think we need more than that. But the trade-off is that human peasants can actually be attacked while they're building, unlike the orcs. So Uther just popped his Divine Shield there, which is the ability we didn't take from the last game. And there's a troll headhunter. That's assumed to be a forest troll. I believe in Reforged they actually changed those to like troll axe throwers, which make more sense. They're Amani. Whereas the headhunters in this game are supposed to be like island trolls, which we'll see later.
Off I go then.
So let's make another
Yes, my lord.
farm, and we'll start making some footmen here.
The light is my strength.
Let me actually... I know it might be quiet in cutscenes, but I do need to turn this down just a bit because it's a bit loud in my ears. I could just lower it in my ears, though. Whatever. See if it works. Should also make these guard towers. So you see footmen train pretty damn fast, and they're really cheap.
Job's done.
Ready for action.
I stand for the light.
Oh, work.
You guys could go repair that.
I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. Is there danger?
Yes, my lord.
I'm actually not gonna make all of them just yet.
I'm here to help. The
We're gonna
light
move
is my
out.
strength. For honor. Of course.
Get some exploring
A
done.
sound plan. A sound plan.
Because there is a side quest here.
Of course.
Well met, good human. Have you come to join in our hunt?
What are you dwarves hunting in this region?
We're hunting black drakes. It's said that drake's blood can bestow fiery enchantments upon weapons.
The fiery enchantments you seek could prove useful.
The name of the beast we're hunting is Cyranox. With your aid, the monster won't stand a chance.
Alright. Hey, so we got some riflemen. Dwarven riflemen. And we're gonna go hunt a dragon apparently, but we gotta defend our base first. Uther, come on! He's going all the way around, Uther! The riflemen are pretty damn good. There we go.
The light is
So let's go hunt down a dragon while we have a chance. And we also get access to this blacksmith, which is where you get all your human upgrades. We can upgrade basically we can get melee upgrades and ranged upgrades. Is pretty much what these are split between.
Justice shall be done.
But we will save our money for now. We also need to make some more farms.
All right. Off I go then.
Farms are like burrows for the orcs.
What is it?
But they're a lot cheaper, but they only give, I believe, 6 food, whereas the orc burrow gives 10. And they don't have the defensive capabilities.
Certainly, of course.
Ah, a dragon! Shoot him down! So of course, footmen can't attack air, and neither can Arthas, so we have to rely on our riflemen to get the job done. Luckily, we got given 4 free riflemen. And we got another level up. Heal that guy. And go ahead and repair our stuff. Set you guys to auto repair. So the dwarven riflemen, the dwarves joined the alliance during the Second War, because the orcs were moving through their lands. Probably shouldn't talk over Cyranox, but he's just a random black dragon. So our melee guys. Oh Jesus! Ah! We also have a level up on Arthas we can do. Oh, I just lost a rifleman. That sucks.
Let's bring this heart back to the dwarves.
We'll also have to tell them we lost one. We could take Holy Light, which heals for twice as much. We could go Divine Shield, or we could upgrade our Devotion Aura again, which doubles the armor. Usually I would go with the Devotion Aura, but I think this time I'm going to go with Divine Shield, just so I can show everything off, and I'm going to use it on a later map.
Is there danger?
It's also a nice button to just push if you really get into trouble.
Certainly, for honor.
Now I will reforge our weapons to strike with searing heat.
A sound plan. I'm here to help.
So we got the Orb of Fire, so that adds 5 bonus damage, and it lets Arthas do splash damage as well on each attack.
For honor, of course. Certainly.
Pretty neat. Uh-oh. Come on, Uther.
Ready for action.
Oh, Uther healed. Thank you. So we just gotta train 2 more footmen now, and we'll be all good. I'll probably want to get another rifleman to replace the one we lost.
For honor. Of course. The light is my strength.
We can also explore farms while we're here.
Justice shall be done. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course.
And I'll wait for the last one to get built, so we can complete our first quest.
I stand for the light.
Ready for action.
There we
Say
go.
the word.
Establish a base. Usually that triggers a cutscene.
Is there danger?
Oh, there we go.
Paladin fool! The warlocks of the Black Rock clan have spoken. Soon, demons will rain from the sky, and this wretched world will burn.
Yes, I've heard this rhetoric before. You orcs will never learn. It was only a mirror image. Damn it. What are these curs up to?
The hour of doom approaches. Let this paltry sacrifice appease our demon masters.
You sick bastards. You'll never get away with it.
Slay the orcs.
Slay them all!
Alright.
This shall be done.
The orcs are sacrificing people.
For honor.
Can't be having that.
Sound plan.
As I said, these Blackrock orcs are very much into the demon worship.
I'm here to help.
They believe that the Horde was at its best when they had the demon blood still empowering them.
A sound plan.
Whereas after the Second War, when they were locked up in internment camps, they essentially detoxed. It made them very lethargic for a long time. Murlocs? Here?
I stand.
They must have an encampment nearby.
Is there danger? Certainly.
There we go. Claws of attack +3. That's a good item.
Justice shall be
Go ahead
done.
and grab that. So that just gives
A sound
+3 damage. You can see we're getting the +5 from... Oh, god damn it. I guess I'll defend that. We're getting the +5 from the Orb of Fire and the +3 from the Claws of Attack now. The +8 in total.
For honor.
Take him down. There we go. Alright.
Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course.
So we gotta go kill the Blade Master as our final mission here. And we have a nice sizable army to do that with.
Justice shall be done. For honor.
So their troll headhunters are a lot more fragile than the grunts to compensate for their range damage. They have another raider here. Whereas our riflemen, they're actually a bit more tanky than the footmen, funnily enough. They have light armor, but light, heavy, and medium armors just kind of like different multipliers, effectively. Medium actually takes full damage from all attacks, whereas light armor takes extra from normal attacks, but reduced damage from piercing and siege attacks. The whole armor system's fairly complicated, and
A sound plan.
it'll take a while to get into. Alright, here we go. Charge! Oh no, mirror image! So this is one of the orc heroes, the Blade Master, who is an agility-based hero. And that's one of his abilities, is mirror image. There we go, we got him.
You've done well, lad. This was a sound victory.
I don't know, Uther. The orcs were sacrificing townsfolk. I think they were trying to summon demons.
Have faith, lad. These orcs are trying to hold on to dying traditions. We defeated their demons a long time ago. Let's head for home. It's been a long day.
Alright. So, that is the second mission done. We managed to defeat the orcs. We had a good time. We got a good lesson from Uther. And next time we'll be meeting a new character. So join me then for episode 3 of Riley Plays Warcraft 3.